How did you get into the film festival organization?
So last summer, I left my job as a local journalist with the local newspaper, which
Mm.
I loved, but needed a break, and went and was Mary Reiser's assistant. And I think I did too good of a job because when she was ready to roll out
Right.
and retire, she was like, "Oh, I think I found somebody."
And
And so I stepped in to the running portion
right.
of the festival.
And she was running it for 12 years.
She started it. I believe it was in 2012 was when
Right.
she started it.
How did she get it off the ground initially and kind of manifest it?
So she started with a monthly movie series at the University of South Alabama Baldwin County campus,
Right.
and it was a big success. And it evolved from that. And she had a very big group of friends and volunteers that helped get the first couple of years off the ground. It was a team effort, like the film festival is. Like there is no one person film
Sure.
festival. It's a huge group effort, and it has just a ball rolling down the hill ever since.
Yeah. No, it seems crazy that she started it at that time. That was pre Netflix. So perhaps there was less concern about the circumstances being what they are nowadays, where people are so accustomed to just sitting inside and watching films. How do you think the film festival will attract people to leave their house and come outside and watch?
Seeing a film with other people
Mm.
is a whole different experience.
Right.
I love sitting on my couch and watching a film or binge watching Gilmore Girls, but being in a movie theater with other people that are sharing the same emotion
Yeah.
and laughing in a group,
Yeah.
it is a whole different experience.
Yeah, I've never had a normal experience in a movie theater. I don't think.
Right. You never know what's going to happen. You
Yeah,
might have a chatty Cathy next to you,
Oh,
or
man.
you or it's
Some unk just yelling, "Shut that baby up!" And
but I will
altercation
say
ensues.
I got the chance to go up to Sidewalk Film Festival for their opening night,
Yeah.
and the documentary was incredible. But the Alabama Theater is where they have their opening night.
Mm.
It was packed. Every seat almost was full in the balconies, on the floor. And hearing that crowd gasp and laugh at the same time,
Right.
it gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's a whole different experience. And so I think I really do think people miss seeing films in a group experience. COVID really kind of pushed us all onto our couch.
Yeah.
But I've gone and seen several movies, in the last year, and there's been a lot of people in the theater. So I think at least those older people are enjoying getting back out to the movie theater.
Absolutely. That nostalgia can't be replaced.
You can't replace it. Seeing it with others, it hands down is the best experience. And you can have that in our adorable small town of Fairhope on 3 different screens
It's perfect.
over 4 days.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's new wave, Melanie from the Fairhope Film Festival.
Hello.
Hello again. Yes, from the inception of time until this current moment, there have been many inventions, many uses of entertainment. When I see like the Romans doing the Colosseum affairs, that translates to like sports games, and where does movie watching with a crowd originate from?
Wow. That's a very good question. I do not know the answer to that. I would guess it would be the theater,
Right.
right? The theater goes back a very long way. And
Watching some Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, and even before that, I'm sure that the Greeks and the Romans were,
Yeah.
when they aren't
slaughtering
each other, I'm sure that they were acting, and that evolved into to what we enjoy now as stage performance and also theater.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I guess I should Google that when I leave. I don't know when the inception was, but silent film.
Yeah.
As soon as film was invented, we had film.
Right. I recently had a conversation with somebody. Hopefully that person doesn't watch this and call me out. And they said that back in the day, you could watch anything. It was probably on this podcast. I think about it. You could watch anything and not get bored. Or sorry, there were 4 channels, and you would never get bored off the 4 channels. Nowadays, there's unlimited amount of stuff. There's 84 shorts getting submitted to the Fairhope Film Festival, and yet we're always like bored and like trying to watch something else. It feels like
the attention spans of humans today it's terrible. I see it in my own house. Like I'm sure you do it too. You might be watching a TV show, but you're also on your phone.
Yeah.
My husband and I, we have shows that we watch together. Yeah. He's out of town. I have to wait until he gets back. We watch him together.
The eggs and grits always burn in the morning.
But he is watching a show that is his show, but he's on his phone the whole time. And I'm like, why are you not watching it? I like to engage. Yeah. But I think that our attention span, thank you, social media, which I love. I'm not trash talking it, but it has made it so that our attention spans are minuscule. And I think that's another reason why film in the theater has dropped off, because a lot of teenagers, if you were to sit them down, today's teenagers, to watch a film that we loved as kids, the shows were slower, the films were slower, the action wasn't nearly as packed.
They're just not cutting grass nowadays. Like they don't know how to do something for an hour and a half.
No. And just have to do it without distraction. Yeah. It is what it is. It's the plight of the Americans nowadays.
Right.
But we've got lots of shorts to watch. So
speaking of things getting expedited, artificial intelligence is a big proponent of that. And how do you see films and shorts, et cetera, shifting because of AI?
I mean, it's kind of funny. I've seen it locally. Right. We have somebody who's involved with the film festival. His name's Jefferson Moore. He's a local filmmaker. And he stopped in to show me something that he's doing with AI, where he's using it to fix an old film that he shot. So that's interesting.
Like add color to it, or
there were some scenes that didn't work, or the sound was off and there wasn't a way to fix it. I can't, but he went in with AI. He also used AI to make several of our promos.
Nice.
For use on social media and stuff, with a pelican.
The pelican
pulling, like the airplane banner.
Yeah.
Which I think they're delightful. I mean, you can tell that it's AI generated, but I think they're great. I love them. And that's a great use, I think, of AI. We did have one short that was submitted that it was completely AI generated, and it was hard to watch almost, because the whole thing was done with AI.
Do you think they were trying to separate themselves?
Probably.
As a contestant?
I mean, it's technology that we need to learn to use, but I hope that it doesn't do away with humans. Human actors, human directors.
Or humans in general.
Yeah. Humans in general. I'm scared of the AI robots coming to take us all. But I think that there is a place for technology always.
Yeah.
We just have to learn how to use it properly and incorporate it into what we do, but not let it take over what we do.
Yes. It's a good answer. It'll be interesting, though, because there will likely be a time when you can't tell if it's AI or not.
Yeah, that'll be – I watched the news, and they had a thing on CBS Mornings the other day that was quite terrifying, where they were
comparing.
No, they were actually able to take the voice of the journalist and her face and insert her into like film clips. One of them almost looked like How to Train Your Dragon.
Right.
You know, she's on a dragon flying through the air. And it was markedly improved from just a couple months ago AI.
I watched a video today where it was like Martin Luther King getting a bag of groceries and saying, "I have a dream that everything will be free," and he didn't pay for the groceries.
I really don't think that Martin Luther King Jr. would appreciate us
Yeah,
using
exactly
that instance, that amazing speech for our humor. But I also worry about, you know, there's so much fake news. There's so many fake videos that are being created. And to the point where as they get better, it is hard to tell if it's real or not. And, you know, that could get very scary. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Right. But back to the film festival.
Yes.
The preparation, year cycle, elaborate on what goes into it, different seasons of it, etc.
Yeah. So in January, we start instantly with one, crunching the data from the previous year. Where do people come from? What marketing worked? What, you know, ads worked? And then figuring out some fundraisers for this upcoming year, getting those planned, figuring out what we can do, figuring out what the budget needs to be.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. We have a great team.
How many people are on the team?
Our steering committee, I believe it's 14. But there's a core that are active 12 months out of the year that it's probably around 10.
Yeah.
And they kind of all have a specialty. We've got somebody that does our social media. We've got our volunteer coordinator. She's pivotal. We also have people who take on the parties. Those are their responsibility. And then we've got a new younger guy this year. He knows a lot in the film and technology space. And so he's had a lot of stuff dumped on him this year. I feel really bad for Kevin. Hopefully we don't scare him away.
Because there's always somebody named Kevin.
There's always a Kevin. You need a Kevin.
You need a Kevin.
And this Kevin is amazing and does awesome stuff. And he's also on our shorts programming. He's one of our shorts programmers. But we meet monthly throughout the year, making those preparations for the festival. And the biggest component of our festival, especially because we're a nonprofit organization, is the sponsorships.
Right.
And reaching out to local businesses, searching grants, applying for grants. We have a grant writer that's on our committee.
Yeah.
So that we can fund it.
And are these committee members doing it out of love in their hearts, or what's...
Yes, they're beautiful humans, and this is one of their volunteer aspects. And they give a lot of time.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, Dee Washington, social media. She does all of our social media, and that's a very timely thing. It takes a lot of time and effort. And creativity, and she does it for us all year.
Wow.
And she does it as basically a donation of her time.
Yeah. Tell me about the monthly films from January to May.
So that's one of the things I've been pushing about the film festival, right? Everybody hears the film festival is in November. It's 4 days in November, but we're actually year round.
They forget about the regular season.
Yes, we are a year-round programming, you know, organization. So January through May, we host in our 40-seat theater that's in our office. It's called the Bengal Theater. Our office, in case anybody's wondering, is on Fairhope Avenue, 122 Fairhope Avenue. And do
y'all rent out the office?
We don't. Well, I mean, we don't own the building. We rent the office, but we don't rent it out to organizations.
I was wondering, like, if y'all had to pay for the usage of the office, like, how does that go?
Well, we rent it just like any business would rent a space.
Gotcha.
And built out the theater that's in there.
Yeah.
And 2 nights a month, we show a film.
Yeah.
And they're usually, last year we had some great ones. There's a Liza Minnelli documentary about her life. I know who Liza Minnelli is. Never sought her out, but she's a very famous actor. Watching that documentary made me love her so much. It was so well done. It was wonderful. We had a local film,
It's
or
like,
a film by a local gentleman about his dad called Survivor.
right. It's like watching a Tom Petty documentary.
Yeah.
It's like you know who Tom Petty is, and then you really know who Tom Petty
Yeah,
is.
when you really get to know them through the people that are talking about them, and she was in it, so that's even better.
My mom texted me earlier that she used to party with Anne DeFranco.
Really?
She said Anne DeFranco would show up to Jazz Fest incognito, and somehow my mom linked up with her.
That's
I
amazing.
was like, I knew you. were
That
like
is amazing. The things you find out about your parents when you're older.
So sorry.
Yeah. But Survivor was a film that was great to show because the gentleman who wrote the book, Alan Haft, lives in Fairhope. He retired there, and he wrote a book about his dad's experience as being a boxer in during the Holocaust in the concentration camps. He was a prisoner in the concentration camps.
But how was he a boxer as well?
Well, the Nazi soldiers liked their entertainment, and so they started their own little boxing.
Right. But when I try to do it,
But they would take them around to other camps and fight other boxers at the camps.
Yeah.
It got turned into a film, and so we showed that, and Alan came and spoke
Damn,
and did a
that's
Q&A.
Really cool, man. That's
And
really cool.
it was,
What's that film called?
it's called Survivor.
Survivor.
And it's an HBO Max movie, so you can see it on HBO Max. It's hard to watch, right? Because of the content, but it is a very fascinating story and an aspect of the Holocaust that none of us learned about, right? And it's a true story. And so, we get to show interesting films that you might not get a chance to see. And people come in, they pay for a ticket, and we have a popcorn machine in the office, and we're popping popcorn, and they can have a drink and eat their popcorn and watch a film in our little office. And so we do that January through May. Maybe we'll extend it. We're not sure. People would love to have it longer, or I had a couple people at the Sunset Rotary in Fairhope. I went and spoke there, and a couple of them were asking if we could do a classic film series.
Right.
But the trouble with that is,
then you can't get the new crowd.
Well, no. What do you consider a classic? It was something that we ended up all discussing.
Right.
What I find as a classic, somebody else in a different age bracket might not find it as a classic, and you might not find it as a classic.
Yeah, like the SpongeBob movie is a classic to me.
Right. And for me, it's Goonies.
Got it. Yeah.
Which hopefully you've seen Goonies.
That's transcended the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
I think I watched that in middle school. Yeah.
You think?
I think so. The substitute teacher may have put it.
You've only watched it once?
No, when the substitute teacher comes, we watch the first half for 5 days straight. So.
I do remember those days.
Like, we saw this yesterday. Yeah.
Could we at least pick up where we left off?
Right. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. And then, but our programming, Mary Reiser, she has stayed on as our director of programming. And so she'll go out to film festivals throughout the year to find films for our film festival.
Recruiter.
Kind of. Our film festival is the best of the best. And so she likes to select feature films that have won at other film festivals.
Right.
And so
she's a film chair expert.
She is very much a film expert for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And otherwise, and then we open up the shorts. And so there's a lot that goes into it 12 months out.
Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune, one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof. Yeah. So, and you're kind of just overseeing that everybody's playing their roles appropriately and that the event coordinates itself, not itself, but that things go smoothly.
That's the hope.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the Fairhope.
absolutely.
The in elaborating on the logistics of the event itself, would you like to touch on that?
Just what all goes into it.
Right.
So, just to give people an idea, we use 3 venues to show films. This year, we might need to use our office theater. So, there could be 4 screens. We also have an opening night party, a red carpet party, and we do coffee talks at Page and Palettes Bookseller 3 mornings. And so, making sure that we've got our lineup, all the films are working appropriately and have downloaded properly. Then on top of it, yes, there's our awesome poster for this year.
Let me show the Fairhope. Let's see if I can show the picture of the red carpet. Let's see. Play out.
Oh, we went back.
Away.
Went away.
Sorry.
That's all right. Technology is not being our friend this evening. But we have,
Okay, we're just gonna have these kids.
yep, those are some of our Fairhope 48 participants from a couple years ago, I believe.
Fairhope 48.
Yep,
Yeah,
that is our film scramble.
Oh, okay. Film scramble. Gotcha.
And
So yeah, would you like to speak on the? Or no, we were talking about the logistics. Let's
yeah,
go with that.
so logistics wise, we also have visiting guests.
Yeah.
So filmmakers come, jurors that are helping us with selection of, our award winners. And so just coordinating all of them coming on top of the 40 to 60 volunteers that are helping us put on the festival. It's a lot going on in a very short time frame. And hopefully it all goes off without a hitch.
Yeah, having to distinguish between 4 different theaters and showing the different films. Let's scramble through the questions. The 84 films that get submitted.
I think it was 85 short films that we had submitted this year.
Short films. How are you guys processing those? What's that like?
So as soon as they start showing up, I went ahead and started watching because I knew it was going to be a lot. And of course, you always have a last push. So, there are a lot coming in that last couple of weeks too. But there were 4 programmers that watched all of the shorts that were submitted. We use Film Freeway.
Right.
So any short filmmakers out there, Film Freeway is your friend. You can submit to just about every film festival out there that's accepting. And then all of us kind of scored in our own method. And then we met once the window closed to really kind of hash out who liked what, who didn't like what we thought was going to be a good fit. And it was really hard. There were so many great films.
Right.
But we narrowed it down to about 29. And then I had to go in and kind of
Chop some heads off.
It was heartbreaking. I was like,
Kill
but
some
I really,
dreams.
some of them were ones that I may have been the only yes on, so it made it even harder.
Yeah.
But
Got it.
narrowed it down to I
Honorable.
think we're 23 or 24,
Right.
somewhere in that spot. It's a lot. It's double what we had last year. But we're going to have an entire Alabama environmental doc short program this year.
What do you mean by that?
So every single one of them is about the environment in Alabama in
Gotcha.
some aspect.
Gotcha.
They were wonderful and also very timely to everything that's going on.
Right.
And one of them even had to do with AI.
Mm.
And it talks about the footprint of the buildings that they have to build to process all of the AI, the footprint that it requires, and how there's some areas of Alabama where they're trying to build some of these in basically people's, backyards almost. Some dealing with the waterways, which are important, but a lot dealing with our environment. And then we have a lot from Alabama itself, which is great. We've got some animation.
Yeah.
We've got docs. We've got narratives. So it really cover the gamut.
Right.
And depending on how the schedule shakes out, there'll probably be 4 different short film blocks that people can come and watch.
Oh, and how long is a block?
They range from about an hour and 15 to
That's really cool.
an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think one of them might be almost. We don't have any that are 2 hours,
Right.
but
And what are the tickets like?
so a general film ticket, everything will be on our website, so you can buy them online to make it easier on yourself. You can buy tickets at the door. Online, individual ticket prices are $15. So, of course, once you add in the processing fees that all of these companies make us charge, it's about $17
And
for
that's
one film ticket
and
to go to one film.
Just for like a feature film?
Any block,
Oh, any block?
any of the blocks. So
So
you could
$17
see
for an hour and a half of short films?
yes.
That's a good deal.
And then we also have our all movie pass. It's $160. You can see as many films as you can for the weekend.
It's like a Sector 6 admission.
Yeah. And the only thing it doesn't include is the opening night film.
Yeah.
But the opening night films get shown again on Sunday in a regular ticket price. So so as many as you wanted to see, it's non-transferable. So you can't, give it to your friend, or it's not more than one person that can come and see it. But you can do that with our 6-pack of tickets. It's 6 tickets. You can use them all for one movie. You can split them between 6 films. You can have 2 tickets to 3 different films and share them with a friend. And that's $85.
Yeah.
Opening night film and party is $55.
Right.
The red carpet party is $75.
Just for the red carpet party?
Just for the red carpet party. But let me tell you,
Yeah, tell
it
me
is a
about it.
party.
Tell me about
It's at the Eastern Shore Art Center, which is a wonderful venue.
Yeah.
And there's live music, amazing food. The menu is really good this year, y'all. Bar, you get 2 drink tickets as long as you're of drinking age.
So, I mean, 75 you're paying for a great meal.
Great meal, cocktails, entertainment. And you get to see that's when the awards are presented.
Yeah.
And so that happens during that. And this year we have a photo booth.
That's cool.
That'll be there. That'll be fun
Yeah.
as well. But there is a
what's
red
it like-
carpet.
What's it like watching the awards get presented? Like, do y'all kind of replicate the Oscars, or how do y'all do it?
I mean, it's Fairhope's version of the Oscars, right? You know?
What's that mean?
Yeah, it's more relaxed.
Yeah.
A lot of our feature films, they don't attend because, we're talking major films and they're not coming. But some of our
Hey, Will Smith,
feature
you
films,
won,
yeah. Well, last year we had Sing Sing, which Coleman Domingo is the star of Sing Sing. Coleman didn't come. I mean, it would have been wonderful if he would have, but he did not join us. But there will be some of the feature film individuals that do come. A lot of the short film makers come. And so it's great. I mean, it doesn't take long. It's, we're not dropping microphones after 30 seconds on people or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's a good time.
Have there ever been any like envelope mishaps?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of.
Any film fraud?
Not that I'm aware of. We keep very, lock and key.
Yeah.
We have very sophisticated balloting systems. It's all on the up and up.
Yeah.
But you never know. One year we might have a very interesting mishap where,
Right.
Maybe there's a little Will Smith moment.
Right.
Maybe a slap heard around the world or something. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen. But that's why we limit it to 2 cocktails, right?
Yeah, that's good logistics.
And the award ceremony is later in the party too. So
Right.
you don't want people consuming too many cocktails.
People need to sober up by the time it starts. Yeah.
At Roosters, we are committed to using quality, locally sourced ingredients as often as possible. That's why we partnered with Bayou Corps Farms to take their heirloom corn, locally grown in Bon Secours, and use it to create the corn flour for our new always fresh corn tortillas. Our other partner, Tortilleria E&H in Daphne, receives the Bayou Corps corn flour and uses it to make the tortillas. The heirloom corn tortillas then get delivered to Roosters, where they are used to make our signature tacos. The end result is freshness and flavor you can't get anywhere else. Roosters, for the love of food.
Hey fighters, listen up. Are you tired of feeling like your conditioning holds you back in competition? It's time to bridge the gap between theory and real performance. At Dexter's Fitness Center, we're launching a combat sports strength and conditioning program designed for boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters, and combat athletes who want to get faster, stronger, and more flexible while building the endurance to go the distance. No more outdated workouts, no more burnout. This program is built to enhance your skill work, prevent injuries, and maximize your potential without wasting your time or overwhelming your body. Training starts August 12th at Dexter's Fitness Center, 1900 Government Street, Mobile, Alabama. Sessions are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you're ready to step into every fight confident, prepared, and in peak condition, call 251-709-2654 or email contact@dextersfitnesscenter.com today. Let's build the fighter you're meant to be. Speaking of an award ceremony, red carpet party, if there were an Oscars for the Gulf Coast all time, who are you giving it to?
So I don't know that he's necessarily Gulf Coast, but we all love him.
We claim him.
We claim him, Morgan Freeman. He has a house in Gulf Shores, so I feel like that counts. He helps the Gulf Shores Police Department make hires, so I feel like
he recorded some stuff at Dolphin Street Sound.
Yeah. So and he's from Mississippi. He's got a big farm in Mississippi, so I feel like that classifies him. And then also one of our own locals, Griffin Hood. He's the Daphne High School film and theater teacher, and is also in charge of our Fairhope 48
Those
hour
kids must
scramble.
Be prodigies having him teach them.
And he's been in a lot of local productions and films that have shot around here. So, I'd give him as our local actor.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see. How do you go about getting sponsorships?
So it's kind of twofold, right? So a lot of it is personal connection. A lot of our committee members have either grown up here or have been in this area for a lot of years and worked in a lot of different worlds that put them in front of a lot of people. And so they use their connections. A well curated sponsor packet sent out in the mail got me, several this year.
That's good.
Begging, borrowing, pleading, whatever it takes. And we also have in-kind sponsorships. So being that Fairhope it's a small town, but we have a lot of places that we have to get during the festival. And so golf carts are pivotal. But renting a golf cart is not cheap.
Right.
And so this year, one of our faithful committee members, Gwen, stopped by Cardiology in Fairhope. I know it sounds like the doctor, but it's Cartology. It's a golf cart sales and rental company that's in Fairhope and Orange Beach. And they donated 2 golf carts to us for the festival weekend.
Wow.
2 6-seaters too. So if you see me cruising around Fairhope, wave, I will definitely. I love myself some golf cart time.
Heck yeah.
Those partnerships are also just as important as somebody sending us a check.
Yeah.
The Grand Hotel, they give us rooms for some of our visitors every year. The Hampton Inn also in downtown gives us a couple of rooms. So those are
Wow.
those are really, really important sponsorships that we get. And also, our local community and business members who are just willing to put up our signs in their windows, or Page and Palette allowing us to use their space for 3 mornings for our talks. It really does take a village.
Yeah.
And the city also supports us and, lets us use this visitor center as a box office, and they support us as well.
Speaking of support, Fatia collaboration.
Yes. So this year we've
Shout out
gone
Ollie.
international thanks to Ollie with Mavera. Ollie is from Fatia.
Right.
It's what looks to be, I haven't gotten to go yet, guys, but it looks to be just a picturesque, beautiful seaside town. Very similar to Fairhope in that aspect.
Yeah.
And this is their 3rd year for having their own film festival. And so Ollie kind of came up with this idea to share between the 2 film festivals. And so they will have 10 of our short films that they're showing. They're our shorts from last year. And we have selected, I think it's 8 of theirs, which I think it worked out to 1 hour and 15 minutes for the block. And so we will show those. And Ollie is going to be at the Fatia Film Festival kind of representing Fairhope.
Wearing one of those?
I will be getting him a T-shirt for sure so he can wear it. Yeah. It's not linen, though, so I don't know if he'll wear it.
Right.
We'll see. Well, hopefully. And
you need to make a robe edition.
Yeah, exactly. I liked you sporting all of his gear when he was here, by the way. And then he'll kind of represent Fatia here for us during our festival as well. But their festival's the weekend before ours, so Ollie might have some serious jet lag when he gets back. It's the weekend before. So our film festival is November 13th through the 16th.
I'm thinking October somehow. Okay,
theirs is November 6th.
Right.
Somewhere in it's that previous weekend. So he'll be rolling in, probably pretty jet lagged, but he promises he'll be there to support it. But we have a lot of individuals that come to our film festival that love a foreign film. I have a hard time with subtitles. I like to look at faces and not read the screen.
Right.
But we have several that love them, and we always have a lot of foreign films. And so this kind of adds to that aspect. Yeah. And they're shorts, which a short film doesn't typically make it onto Netflix or Prime
really
Video.
excited. I'm going to go to see the shorts. I'm really excited to see the shorts. And that's $17. That's a great price.
Yeah. It's a great afternoon,
Absolutely.
Hopefully you'll come to more than just Fatia. Hopefully we'll see you at, more than just, that block of films.
Yeah.
You need to come check it out.
Well, you said Fatia.
Oh, you want to?
I'll go to the Fairhope. I don't know if I can I'll try to make Fatia.
Well,
as well.
I mean, I don't see you going to Fatia, but yeah, you got to come to the film festival and see more than just the Fatia shorts, for sure.
Yes. What goes into seeing shorts and deciding the best ones? What are some characteristics of keepers?
So we were really looking for things that caught our attention, right? An intriguing story, good production, a story that flows. When you're working in a short time frame, you don't want to have a lot of dead time. Dead film. Somebody walking between rooms and there being nothing can really kind of put you on the edge if it isn't needed. There were actually a couple that we really liked, but we felt like we didn't get the end. So just making sure that the story is tight, that you're telling the whole story in a short time and making it worth watching, right? So
You got to appeal to the attention span.
you got to appeal to our very short attention spans of 2025, but just having a good story is really important. So we have short docs as well as narratives, and a short documentary is a lot of times easier for people to process. A lot of people don't want to sit down and watch a 2-hour documentary, even though I adore a documentary. I just watched one the other night. But, a 15-minute documentary or even a 40-minute documentary for a lot of people is a lot easier to consume. Yeah. And so picking things that we think will appeal to a broad audience was also important, because we would really love to see more and more people come into the Fairhope Film Festival because it is unique to our area.
Absolutely. I agree. And I mean, in the same way that it creates nostalgia with the older films to the older viewers, I mean, I'm sure it'll create the same nostalgia to younger groups.
I hope so.
If they offer their time.
I did show a couple that I was on the fence to my teen daughter, and if it held her attention for 20 minutes, I mean, we're doing something.
Heck yeah.
We're doing something. Or my 19-year-old son. There were a couple I showed him, and he was like, is there any talking? Like that kind of thing. But kept his attention. So if it can hold a teenager's attention, I feel like it's pretty good landscape.
Yeah. Well, Winnie the Blood.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is not in the main film festival, but it is our opening night, or not opening night. It's our unofficial kickoff on Wednesday, November 12th, at the Fairhope Brewing Company. They host it. It's a free event to come to, and it's a fun way to, if you're a horror film lover.
I can't take it.
I'm not a big horror film fan. I think I was scarred by Poltergeist when I was way too young to watch it.
I was scarred by The Sandlot, probably.
The Sandlot?
I'm just joking.
The big scary dog? Get ya? What was a scary movie from your childhood that really, got you?
That stood out?
Yeah, that maybe turned you off.
Those Stephen King movies, I would see those, and then I never actually saw them. I just saw the trailers and.
Scary enough.
Yeah. The Stephen King ones were crazy.
It was.
It was something else.
That one was bad. Chucky for me.
Chucky
came out at a very trying time of my childhood. I had a red bowl cut. And so one of my brother's friends called me Chucky.
Oh.
And so I'm still traumatized from that as well. So I won't be showing.
I appreciate your vulnerability.
Thank you. Thank you for having a safe space that I can open up in. I appreciate it. But we don't have any of those at the main film festival, but that Wednesday is kind of a fun, relaxed horror movie. There's trivia. It's kind of silly and fun, and a great way to, pull some people in that might not normally come to the film festival or hear about it. It's a good way for them to learn about the film festival.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great initiative. Is there anything else that you'd like to bring to the table?
Oh, there's all kinds of things I'd like to bring to the table. I would really love for everybody to come check us out.
Yes.
We've got this year total. We're going to have over 40 films. If you count all the shorts as individual titles, we've got over 40 this year, which is kind of back to the original. Mary, it used to be 40 films, 40 films in 4 days. Used to be the title. And so we will be back up to that this year. And we also have a 48-hour film scramble
Yeah.
for those aspiring filmmakers or local filmmakers or nationwide filmmakers that want to get involved.
Do y'all take like how's the popcorn? Is the popcorn top tier as well?
Here's the downside. The venues that we have for the film festival, we use the Fairhope Public Library, the Coastal Alabama Community College's theater, and University of South Alabama Baldwin County's Performance Center Theater. They don't allow food and drink.
No popcorn.
So that is a downside. But if you come to the monthlies, January through May, I got you with the popcorn.
Yeah.
I got a popcorn maker in my office in our little theater.
Is that on Dolphin Street? Is that one?
It's in Fairhope,
Oh, sorry.
not Mobile.
Okay, yeah. There is a place on Dolphin Street, a venue that's kind of like catered towards movies. So it's like a little theater. It's across the street from. I want to say. I can't name it actually. Probably around Rooster's area.
I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember the name of it. They're started to hold comedy shows and stuff there
Yes.
to try to keep it going. Yeah. Everybody should go out and support our local theaters.
Yeah.
Film, just theater, whatever it is, the arts, the arts are worth supporting or else they will no longer be here. So definitely come out and support. And with nonprofits like us, the people who come and sit and participate, buy tickets, they help it continue. And so do our sponsors. Without those individuals, things like the Fairhope Film Festival don't exist. And this year it was really hard to find grants to apply for. Grant funding has been cut a lot. So, making sure that we are supporting those arts so that our children can, still enjoy going to the theater or,
Right.
it's important. So, but all of the information about the film festival is available at our website, fairhopefilmfestival.org. And we're very active on social media. We've even got a TikTok now, which is hilarious. Yeah. But, I'm finally talking, not just ticking, So we've got...
I love that.
I'm one of those women, I'm of a certain age. Yeah. I enjoy consuming it. I'm not making TikTok videos. I'm not dancing with my daughter and the teenage girls. But now I am putting out content.
I've got like 20 unread Instagram reels from my mom. Yeah.
That's what we do best.
Yeah. And it's like all like motivational or just like
how much you should love your mom or how important you are. Yep. I send the same things to my 19-year-old son, and he just
a lot like, I sent you something that directly applies to what you're doing, but you don't check your phone.
Do you ever watch them?
Like every other week, I'll just pick a random one of the 30. Yeah.
At least you watch some of them. My son does not watch any of them that I send to him. And that's my husband and I. We send each other funny ones back and forth.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure he trusts your sense of humor. He's just busy.
Yeah. He's usually it is what it is. Yeah. But social media is a funny thing.
Yeah.
But for people, we do push out a lot of information about what's happening onto our social media platforms. And after the festival, the 48-hour shorts that are created, we post those on our social media so people can watch them. And we'll list what our award winners were and stuff like that. And once the schedule drops, we'll start
October 23rd.
October 23rd, the schedule will go live, and our social media manager, Dee, will start pushing out, the film posters and that kind of stuff for people to see. And they'll be able to watch trailers on our website of each film before they buy their tickets. So that's fun. And we're also, another fun thing that we're doing, on October 29th, we are actually having a ribbon cutting open house with the Eastern Shore Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
We've been a member of the chamber for a long time, but this is our 13th year. And there's just a lot of people that are new to the area business wise and residents that don't know about the Fairhope Film Festival. So we thought that this would be a fun opportunity to
Smart.
get people into the office to see that we have a theater in there and to find out more about what we do and what we offer and who we are.
Yeah, I love what you guys have going on. The any type of passion project is just awesome to see a group of people ambitiously strive towards it. So it's really cool, and I aspire to do something like that at some point in my life as well. So
You're doing great things here with your podcast.
thank you.
I see big things in your future.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Make sure you're at the film festival on November 13th until the 16th. We'll see you guys there. See you guys in the next wave. Thank you.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.